We all have had people in our lives who have a significant impact on our finances. Some people can be a positive influence, while others can lead us down the path of financial ruin. By identifying these people and their behaviors, we can take steps to avoid them and protect our financial future. In this video by Finance Aligned, we'll be looking at the 10 types of people that will make you broke. Make sure to watch this video to the end so you don't miss anything. Number 1. The Impulsive Shopper. The first type of person that will make you broke is the Impulsive Shopper. The Impulsive Shopper is someone who has no self-control when it comes to spending money. They often buy things they don't need on a whim without considering the long-term consequences. They might make purchases on credit, which can lead to debt, and they might not be able to pay off their bills in full each month, which can result in high interest payments. Over time, this behavior can add up and lead to significant financial problems. The impulsive shopper might also prioritize spending money on things they want over necessities like rent, bills, and food, which can lead to a cycle of debt and financial instability. If you have an impulsive shopper in your life, try to steer them towards recognizing this behavior and take steps to mitigate it, such as creating a budget and sticking to it, prioritizing needs over wants, and seeking help from a financial advisor or therapist if necessary. Number 2. The Enabler. The enabler is someone who encourages and supports bad financial habits in others. They might lend money, co-sign loans, or provide financial assistance to someone who is struggling without considering the long-term consequences. While it's natural to want to help those in need, enabling can lead to significant financial problems. The enabler might be enabling someone who is financially irresponsible, such as an overspender, a borrower, or a codependent, which can lead to debt, missed payments, and credit problems. Additionally, the enabler might be putting their financial stability at risk by providing assistance that they can't afford. Therefore, if you have an enabler in your life, it's important to recognize this behavior and take steps to avoid it, such as setting boundaries and letting them know what you can and cannot afford, saying no when necessary, and encouraging the person to seek help from a financial advisor or therapist if they're struggling. Number 3. The Keeping Up with the Joneses Friend. The Keeping Up with the Joneses friend is someone who is always trying to keep up with the latest trends and fads, often at the expense of their finances. They might buy expensive clothes, gadgets, or cars to impress others without considering the long-term consequences. They might also pressure their friends to do the same, creating a cycle of excessive spending and debt. If a person has a friend like this, they might feel pressured to spend money they don't have to keep up with them, which can lead to financial problems. Also, the Keeping Up with the Joneses friend might not be able to afford their lavish lifestyle, and they might be hiding debt or financial problems behind a facade of wealth. Therefore, it's essential to recognize this behavior and take steps to avoid it, such as setting boundaries, being honest about financial limitations, and avoiding the pressure to conform. By prioritizing financial responsibility over social status, a person can avoid falling into the trap of excessive spending and debt. If you have a friend like this, try to remind them that material possessions don't define their worth. Number 4. The Gambler. The gambler friend is someone who has a gambling addiction and often spends more money than they can afford on gambling. They might borrow money from others or take out loans to finance their habit, which can lead to significant financial problems. If you have a friend like this, you could be tempted to lend them money or participate in gambling activities, which can also lead to financial problems. Also, gambling addiction can lead to a cycle of debt, missed payments, and credit problems, which can have long-term effects on a person's financial stability. It's important to recognize the signs of gambling addiction and take steps to avoid enabling it. By prioritizing financial responsibility over gambling, a person can avoid falling into the trap of excessive spending and debt. If you have a gambler in your life, it's important to have an honest conversation with them about the risks associated with gambling. Number 5. The YOLO Friend. The YOLO Friend is someone who lives for the moment and doesn't think about the future. They might spend money on expensive vacations, concerts, or other experiences without considering the long-term consequences. If you have a friend like this, try to encourage them to think about their financial future and plan accordingly. Number 6. The Codependent. The codependent friend is someone who has an unhealthy reliance on others, often in the form of financial support. They can borrow money frequently, ask for favors or gifts, or expect others to pay for their expenses. If you have a friend like this, you might feel pressured to provide financial assistance, which can lead to missed payments, debt, and financial instability. The codependent might not be able to manage their finances or may have underlying emotional issues that they need to address, exacerbating their financial problems. By prioritizing financial responsibility over the desire to help others, you can avoid falling into the trap of excessive spending and debt. If you have a codependent in your life, it's important to encourage them to become self-sufficient. Number 7. The Overspender. The overspender is someone who spends more money than they make. They might have a high-paying job, but they still struggle to make ends meet because they are always buying expensive things. If you have a friend like this, you may feel pressure to spend money to keep up with them or participate in expensive activities they suggest. This behavior can lead to significant financial problems for you both, as overspending can create a cycle of debt and missed payments. Overspenders might not be addressing underlying financial problems such as a lack of budgeting skills or compulsive spending habits, which can worsen the situation. By prioritizing financial responsibility over social status or temporary pleasures, you can avoid falling into the trap of excessive spending and debt caused by overspending friends. If you have an overspender in your life, try to encourage them to create a budget. Stick to it. Number 8. The Borrower. The borrower friend is someone who frequently borrows money from others, often without the intention or ability to pay it back. This behavior can lead to significant financial problems for both the borrower and the lender. If a person has a friend like this, they might feel pressured to lend them money, which can lead to missed payments, debt, and financial instability. This can lead to the borrower not being able to afford their expenses or may have underlying financial problems that they are not disclosing, leading to a cycle of borrowing and debt. If you have a borrower friend in your life, it's important to set boundaries and say no when necessary. Number 9. The Scammer. The scammer is someone who is always trying to make a quick buck, even if it means lying or cheating. They might try to sell you a faulty product or get you involved in a pyramid scheme. If you have a scammer in your life, it's important to cut ties with them immediately. Number 10. The Toxic Partner. The toxic partner friend is someone who can have a negative impact on your financial stability. They might encourage spending on unhealthy habits like drugs or alcohol, or pressure the person into buying expensive gifts or experiences. The toxic partner or partners may have control over your finances or refuse to contribute to shared expenses, leading to financial instability or missed payments, so it's important to recognize this behavior. By prioritizing financial responsibility and avoiding toxic relationships, a person can avoid falling into the trap of excessive spending and debt. A toxic partner is someone who uses money as a tool to control or manipulate you. They might try to limit your spending or demand that you pay for everything. If you have a toxic partner in your life, it's important to seek help and get out of the relationship as soon as possible. So, there you have it. The 10 types of people that will make you broke. By identifying these people and their behaviors, you can take steps to avoid them and protect your financial future. Remember, it's important to surround yourselves with people who have a positive influence on your finances and support your goals. And there you have it. Did you find this video helpful? Kindly let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful content. We'll see you in the next video.